And now the good news. DOST says we can predict and forecast disasters in order to avoid them. The Nationwide Operational Assessment of Hazards, or NOAA, is the government's project designed to help address the perennial problems brought by ill-informed decision in the face of disasters, a sort of modern-day Noah's Ark that aims to help save people and property from the ravages of natural disasters. This is the mandate of the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, to put in place a responsive program to address our problems with disasters which we encounter every year during the rainy season.
Project NOAA came about after getting direct instructions, after the DOST got direct instructions from the President to come up with a comprehensive long-term program that would address gaps in disaster risk reduction and management. Coming off the heels of a very powerful storm that hit Mindanao, Typhoon Sendong in December of 2011, the President ordered an integrated flood early warning system need to be put up to cover rivers outside the rivers that had been previously covered with the warning system, namely 5 rivers: Pampanga, Agno, Bicol, Cagayan, and Marikina. So prior to his term, there were only 5 rivers that have a system, a flood warning system in place. So after Sendong in 2011, the DOST came up with a program called Project NOAA, specifically to put up a flood early warning system in the 18 major river systems in the Philippines, including the 5 that had previously been networked. And the President also ordered to enhance existing geohazard maps, specifically for landslide. And the third instruction that we got, and this was way back in 2011, was to come up with the hazard mapping for storm surge. So even before Yolanda happened in 2013, well, the President already ordered the DOST to come up with a the hazard assessment for storm surge. We started the program, we planted the seeds on Project NOAA, which stands for the Nationwide Operational Assessment of Hazards. So under the program are numerous projects, namely the sensors, we call it the sensors project, where we actually have to produce, or we have to design, engineer, and produce locally made weather equipment. These are automatic rain gauges and water level monitoring sensors, so that we can build this network flood early warning system all over the country. So I'd like to inform everyone, and this is good news for everyone, that in just 2 years we were able to actually deliver on what was instructed on us. And we were able to do the integrated flood early warning system for the 18 major river systems, basins, and we were able to put up the necessary equipment that can do real-time monitoring of rainfall that can actually cause floods. Part also of this Project NOAA, the very big part of this is what we call the DREAM project. It's basically a high-resolution topographic project. We make high-resolution topographic maps. Out of these maps, we can do modeling and flood simulation that can actually now, which is actually the basis for warnings for floods and other hazards. Because later on, based on the data sets that we were able to produce, specifically these very high resolution topographic maps, we were also able to enhance the landslide maps as the President required, and actually make the hazard assessment and maps also for storm surge vulnerable areas in the country. So the DREAM project is also a breakthrough project involving the latest scientific platform called LiDAR, or light detection and ranging. With this technology, we are now able to again make or produce these very high resolution maps for use in DRR and disaster risk reduction. So all these in just 2 years. Now, with regard to the LiDAR mapping or three-dimensional mapping that we are doing to simulate clouds, we have actually covered 120,000 square kilometers of the country. That's practically over 1/3 of the country. And every day, we continue flying over areas in the Philippines to do this type of mapping.
Filipinos currently treat disasters as one-off events, but in reality, disasters are results of failing to plan ahead. This project aims to give local governments, companies, and individuals information to help them plan ahead and lessen damage and casualties from disasters. You know the expression, "it's a disaster." With the help of DOST, that is no longer applicable.